And then when the action hits, it's like all super loud. Gather blades from striders, gather metal shards from machines. Trade for a Tripcaster. Good night, Richie.
Something's really bothering him. If he thinks I'm gonna abandon him, he's wrong.
You can't get over encumbered, right? There's no reason not to like just pick up everything.
The embrace. My whole life I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright. Time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
I am blocking a little bit of the UI. It's the bow and... Here, I'll show you. Sure, everyone's okay with that, though? Da, da, da.
And one of these.
Medicine pouch is a cool way of doing healing. It's kind of like, it's a little bit like a Estus flask, refillable Estus flask. I like it. What's up, Carp? With all the foliage in this game, I imagine the stream's looking kind of wonky. But I can't really turn up the bitrate because my internet's not behaving. It looks really dense. I like it. Ooh. Okay, so you can take fall damage rate. Yeah, these will be on YouTube. I'm recording it in 4K for YouTube. I also did play. This is my second time starting the game. So I did start it before, but I don't know. I might just ixnay the first playthrough because this one's gonna look really nice compared to that one. I went back and watched some of the original videos and like the quality's so much worse than how I have things looking these days. Can I track more than one's paths? I can, okay. And I believe if I sneak up, I can do a stealth kill, right?
Uh-oh, spotted.
Yeah, 60 FPS as well. Oh, do these guys attack me? I thought they were friendly. Okay, they're running away. Acquired a weapon modification. Are these Strider? Yeah. Trying to turn it up to ultra hard. Okay, metal shards done.
That's it. I'm already gone.
Oh, you can slide too. Yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I mean, I just started.
No one else will help me.
Our first side quest.
Please,
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger.
Good night,
She went
Glotzy.
after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her.
Thank you for the
Can you
1,000
help me find
bits. The murder bush, yeah, we got that. No, I didn't have the call over murder bush. I didn't unlock that one yet. But we'll get there. I kind of find, I don't know, it's kind of cheesy, right?
You know the matriarchs might cast you out for speaking to me, don't you?
I don't care. I tried looking for her myself and my leg gave out. Just find her. I'll accept any punishment if it means she's safe.
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
It's my fault. I went after it first and it tore up my leg. I barely got away and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year. It means everything to Arana.
Happy New Year.
She went after the scrapper to get it back.
I had a bit of a cup. Last weekend was not good. Weekend before that was meh. But overall, it's been okay. I don't know. I guess it's been a meh start to the year. I don't know if I caught something or I'm fighting something off.
You said Arana went to Mother's cradle?
I was really exhausted
Yes.
for a few days.
Southeast of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. Father that can't find his daughter. Please, help me set things right.
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
Quest menu. Find Arana. A wounded hunter asks Aloy to find his daughter, who went after a dangerous machine to retrieve a beloved family heirloom. I could get that family heirloom. I don't know, man. It's just, I guess I have these, like, what I call attacks where I'm like, I get super exhausted, kind of like foggy brain, and my body gets sore, and like, I just have to like take a few days off and just relax. You're remolding your master bedroom. Don't remove the old mold and put new mold, okay, broke? I know, remodeling. I'm remolding my master bedroom and bathroom. It lost all of its. We're getting rid of that 2021 mold and we're putting in the 2022 mold. Selling my house in the next 5 months or so. Yeah, the mold will help. I want mold. You should play Resident Evil 7.
Stocking up.
Da-da. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky time. Oh, that's the wrong button.
Good for an old remedy.
Okay, I don't think I want to engage all of those. That might be a bit much. Let's not do that.
That must be Arana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
Somebody, please! I'm stuck up here.
Oh, I started watching Yellow Jackets last night. I think I'm really going to enjoy that show.
I'm stuck up here. I need help. I can't get down. I can't get down.
It's not
Help!
getting any warmer out here.
Is there another one?
Somebody, please!
That's the problem with turning up the voice volume, though. Your yelling is so
Somebody,
loud.
please! I'm surrounded.
Okay.
Yes! Take them down!
Shut the fuck up!
Is someone there?
Why would you yell like that when I'm trying to sneak around?
Are the watchers leaving? What happened to that watcher?
Like, what is wrong with her? Toko climbing. I think
Someone there?
she went up there because she was being chased. Wait, that's not the path you're supposed to be taking. Oh, that's the other one I was tracking?
They know I'm here now.
Okay, so you can, like... You don't need to be that stealthy, eh? Like, I could, run up. Okay. Good to know.
Thanks for saving me from those machines.
Wait. How the fuck did she get down?
Can I talk to you for a minute?
I was climbing up to her and she's already down. How do I jump off? Okay.
Thank you. I thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
I
Go
mainly
find
just
your
want the
father.
loot.
His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
That's cool. The rain is, there's little rain splotches on her outfit. Even though I don't think it's actually raining. Yeah, I don't think it's actually raining, but you know, maybe she's crying. I have to investigate this area. Okay. Ah, okay, I see it.
Might need that.
Oh, this way.
Arana's trail ends here.
Who's
Must be where
this?
she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
I will not be provoked by an outcast.
Well, I tried. Tried spearing her in the face. She was right. She's not going to be provoked by an outcast.
Mother's cradle.
Da, 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 da. Ah, nice relaxing time, everybody. Oh, you do get like meat and stuff from the animals, don't you? For crafting? I'm remembering now.
These are helpful. The trail ends here. I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side.
Okay. Yeah, it's very pretty. The whole world is pretty.
Time to see Karst and get a Tripcaster.
The hunting to get upgrades is pretty annoying. Aha! I took a lot of shots, but I guess if you hit them in the head, they probably go down in one. Be nice if you got your arrows back, maybe. So if you're successful, it's not a... You don't have to craft more arrows. I'm gonna have to, there's a little bit of like performance drop. I'll have to adjust some things for next time. I pretty much have everything maxed out. So making some little adjustments won't matter that much. Southern Embrace Gate. Oh, yeah, there's like a...
There. Time to get that spear.
I remember this. Kind of like a little mini boss watcher. Something like that. Oh, fuck.
Start.
Oh, fuck! Oh, God! Holy shit! Woo! I hit the wrong button! Heal!
will be happy to have it back.
Oh! Fuck! I have no ammo. Okay. Just relax. How do I craft ammo? Whoo! Ammo. Got you in the tail, you sucker. Yeah, that got really intense really fast. Okay, they're like on alert here.
Okay, you're okay.
What are they doing? Are they they're just like digging in the ground for resources? Scavenging, yeah. Well, we made it. That got pretty close to death a couple times, but as we all know, I never die. Carcasses, yeah. Thung. Let me try something. Let me try setting this to performance. Maybe that'll smooth out some of the rough edges. Seems to be smoother. I might have just adjusted it for the mouse, though. Yeah, weaknesses and strength. Do they all have names? Right in the bum hole. Like names like Jerry?
No one else around. Looks safe to meet. My guess is he'll be waiting for me.
Hey, Falstro. Oh, is this our outcast friend?
Nervous.
Karst, nice.
Well, an outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there.
Hey,
you'll
Peregrine.
sprain your neck.
It's going
It's
well.
always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Goodbye. Stop acting like a chuff.
Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Are you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
You can stop worrying. The secret's safe with me.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but I don't mind hearing it.
How's the kidney stone, Falstro? The kidney stone situation. You think that looks like me?
Why do you take the risk, trading with outcasts?
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after,
A little bit.
move along.
It's because you used to be one.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I could see it. I see it.
Got caught poking around one of the metal ruins out beyond the Embrace. Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me 5 years.
It's got
did you see in
dimples,
the
little
ruins?
dimple action,
Nothing I can make
wider
sense of.
wider
After my
cheeks,
shunning.
bigger nose,
I tried living back in Mother's heart, but
thick eyebrows,
everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many
Certain-
people everywhere I turned.
sexiness.
I like it better out here.
My ears aren't that big though.
The only person I've ever told about our trades is Rost.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty sort of a man, that Rost. I don't know how you stand it.
You really don't know why he was cast out?
I've told you no. I don't think anyone knows what he did, but it must have been serious because his term is for life.
I feel like we found out, but I don't remember. But he did mention that he had a daughter. So I wonder if that his family has something to do with it. How he lost his family, maybe. I had shockwave therapy surgery yesterday. Resilient bastards. They aren't even sure if they managed to properly break the big one. Never mind treat the others. So I'll have to go at it again. I picture like the shockwave therapy is like 5 burly dudes just standing around you, shaking you.
Last time I visited, you had a Tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
Hold to confirm. Play movie. Ah, cool. Computer controlled focus sound waves. I assume targeted constructive interference. So you get a bunch of them to like chase after you. Can it hit more than one? It's like it hit 2 there. I have 38 shards. They have loot crates in this? I'll take that sample box. $2,500 shocks per treatment. Hey, Potato Lord, that sounds crazy. Health potion. There's a sling, rope caster, war bow, sharp shot bow, and Karja sling. I guess I'll just save up my shards.
Now that you've got yourself a Tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip
Yeah,
over.
every merchant, I remember now.
Really?
That's a
Could've
free
fooled
one.
me.
Did it just say snots? He snots? I didn't know that was the term. Or did he say, did it say snort? Snorting would be right. I think I read snots. You have U.S. health insurance? I imagine it's through your employer, though, right? It's like, I think that's how most people get health insurance. Ish.
Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
Yeah.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. Good luck in the proving. Blessing of All Mother and all that.
Tripcaster tutorial. Okay. Do I have to actually do it? Tutorials. Level 8? Okay. So let's be level 8 for this? Oh, trip machines. Okay. Let's find some machines to tripcast. Shit. Potato Lord, thank you for the 7 months. Don't look. Did I just get experience for that? I wonder if there's a mod that lets you get this stuff without hunting. That's okay, Potato Lord. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you being around, chatting, having fun. That's really what matters at the end of the day. Still feels like the frame rate's a little wonky. I don't know. The best way to fix it is play around a little bit. Maybe like reflections, clouds. Okay. So how do I, okay, I hit down. I forgot you have to hold it down. Fuck's sakes. Unicon, thank you for the 30 months. Thank you guys so much. Wait. Did it just go underneath? Did it just go? Okay, one machine tripped. I love how we're just, like I was trying to be modded to get rid of the spoilers in chat, and the Foster's just like, nope. Oh, it was Potato Lord. Yeah, that was pretty nice, eh? Aren't I supposed to jump on that? Oh, it's a sliding thing. Yeah, it's slide down. And you have to go around to this side. Jump up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're saving up your loves. Wait, that didn't count as a third one? Did I not trip? Did I not trip 3 there?
No, they're still surprised.
Oh god. That's not Carl. We don't have Carl yet. Okay. So I should be able to craft the fire arrows now, right? Also, I can modify weapons. Okay. So we've got plus 13% handling, plus 5% damage. Have I finished this game before? Also, how far into it are we now? This is like the first, just like the intro section. Craft. Don't have any mods. Okay. I made it to maybe like a quarter to halfway through the game before, I want to say. Do you spend the maximum amount, right? Like I just built 1 arrow, but I think I spend the same amount as if I built 10. If I'm correct, if I remember. No, I haven't even done the proving yet.
Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
High Matriarch Lansra was right about her. She doesn't have any respect for the tribe's laws. Is she looking at me?
See that,
I
guys?
certainly hope not.
We're gonna get frame drops in the village, I guess. That's unfortunate. 4K. Doing all this streaming and recording stuff. That's unfortunate. No, Potato Lord. Why? Don't make me make Blacko ban you. Okay. I have 1 skill point. Let's do the lure call. Quests. Oh, so I don't actually get any. Oh, I got experience points for doing that. Yeah, at 1440 even. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's at 60, I think. The frame rate limiter. 60. I even have it set to performance. Oh well. It's honestly just like it looks like it's just in the village. Oh, disable the frame rate limiter. Yeah? Then I'd have to turn VSync off, right? Refresh rate. Oh, this. Okay, just turn it off. Unlimited. Yeah, it's the same issue. It does get rid of the stuttering, though, that I feel like I was experiencing. It's creating frame pacing issues. Ah, okay. Trying to get set up for streaming again, but it's been a stressful couple of months. Got a green screen and some PVC pipe to build a rig for it. Oh, cool. I actually got, I had this thing for the green screen, like with 2 posts and a cross post. You put the green screen on that. And what I ended up doing is just actually getting a couple of hangers. And I just put the cross posts on the hangers on the wall. That worked out well for me. Ow.
Lucky they don't talk to me. Don't think I'd be very nice.
Had to clear out a few watchers, but other than that, it was an easy hunt.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Greetings, my
It's
friend.
against the law to talk to outcasts.
Even if they are just children.
Ran out of regular ammo.
Why does it sound like they're in a cave? You actually had a room divider, like with 4 segments, put up on some wooden blocks, get some height. Ah. Yeah, it's nice and smooth out in the wilderness, but then when I get into town,
Explosions and shouts from outside the embrace. I wonder what's going on.
Oh, Mother, help this outcast learn her place.
seems to get a little wonky. Outcast? No, I've never read it. Is there a game based on that? Because there's a game called Outcast, right? Or like a series? Yeah, this is way smoother. Good call, Tibo.
There he is.
Aloy, you're here. You have the firearms.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is
Oh,
that
the
trouble you were
outsider.
talking about?
No.
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark. Look, Rost. I've thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the proving, okay? I won't do it. I'm not about to pretend that you never raised me.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me is take things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
And so you will. I knew you'd say that, so this is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get in trouble. And I know you won't talk to me because it's against the law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime, not yours. You'll just listen. And that's how we'll handle this.
You've put a lot of thought into this.
I know. So you can stop worrying. It's handled.
Can we talk inside?
Yes.
It's kind of raining here.
So it is.
I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the embrace. What can we do from in here?
The lesson will be taught in due time, Aloy. Till then, we wait.
Interface to send holograms? I think you need the interface to see them, though, don't you? He would have to have one also.
I saw Karst and got that Tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlaw trader charged for a weapon of that make.
It wasn't cheap, but the caster is worth it.
Well, perhaps. You'll know its worth soon enough.
Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
Oh yeah, the mood lighting. I really like the lighting at night. He'll need to try his beard off.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Floss bringing up the really important
Some
points.
who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the embrace.
These are the true wilds, Aloy. With threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a fire there to dry his beard off in. Ah, please. Sawtooth's got to worry about me. Are they releasing Ghosts of Tsushima on PC?
Follow the path. It's not far.
That cabin. What happened to it?
A machine, that's what.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
Oh. I see.
Oh.
I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings.
Let's see. No announcement was made.
So much for being careful.
What? We're being careful.
It won't be much farther now.
Why are we the only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we've passed
On
are
the
theirs.
NVIDIA leak.
Tomorrow, they will hunt again.
They won't need to. This machine will be my kill.
Or your death.
Wait, I never went back to that guy. Did I? Did I take his weapon? Shit. Oh, and I also never opened up the loot box. Whoops! We'll go back after, I guess. I think I can. I think I can. Okay, I actually need to fill up my medicine pouch. It's only like half full right now.
An entire lodge wrecked by Sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that.
Pshaw. Looks like a little pussycat.
It's huge. How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide.
Goodbye.
This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand? You are on your own.
I should stay out of sight. I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
All right. Can it see me here? No. That's pretty pathetic. Wait, how come I can't see the tracks anymore? Ross is just like... Holy shit, balls and ass lickers! Oh god. Okay. Okay, Luckless. Okay. All right. Okay. It's a bit tougher than I thought it was gonna be.
I should stay out of sight. I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
I probably should have placed multiple Tripcasters. Can I take it back? Good one. That's on Luckless.
Holding it won't scare them off.
Okay, now what were its weak points?
Saw me.
What? I tripped it! The Tripcaster! Oh yeah, there's no stamina in this, right? Oh shit. Oh god! Victory achieved!
I'd have to ditch something.
What? I already have 20 of 20 sawtooth hearts because I'm so good. Yeah, so like, once again, this is the kind of game where you don't want to panic.
Saving these for the trail.
I need some more healing pouch. Goodness. It's true. Cold as ice. How cold? Ice cold. I think it might have to do with the particle effects. That might be what's causing the issue. So let's see. Shadows, maybe? Yeah, made a bit of a difference. It's still doing the thing. Wait, I need to get this particular one even though I already have 20? Or is there a limit on how many things you can carry? There is a limit on the number of things you can carry. Okay. Crafting. Weapon satchel, outfit satchel, resource satchel. Is that's considered a resource, I guess? Excellent. Oh, that's the most important.
Why did I bring you here?
Most important spring ever.
To answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
Cheers, everybody.
Follow.
To a glorious adventure. To the horizon.
These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the sawtooth, how many braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the proving, but only for yourself. As a brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the proving. And after I'm gone.
Where are you going?
We're finished here. Follow.
Because, like, it seems like everywhere you go, you just tell me to follow.
Dawn has passed.
John F. Frost.
This will be your last day in the
That's
embrace
John
of the
Frost.
outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
So the guy who we're gonna return that spear to, is he still just been sitting on the ground? He's just still sitting on the ground.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
Then I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
I'll go back to the cabin with you.
I'm not heading there just yet. I have other plans.
Oh, such as?
I'll be waiting for you when it is time.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.